I'm going to turn off the radio. I want to get audio, see if anyone can hear this or if you can hear this on a computer. About 30 miles an hour on top gear, which is fourth in this vehicle. I get a bit of a moaning sound, sort of an echoey moaning sound. So I'm currently at 25. I've been driving for about an hour and a half. Right there. About 28 to about, I'd say, 32 miles an hour. Let's just calmly run through some standing water. So when I'm in top gear here, or let it get into top gear, and if I give it any acceleration at all, or keep it cruising at 30 miles an hour, I'll get a bit of a I'll slow down a little bit and do it again. So I'm about 28, hit the gas a little bit. Sometimes it's very faint, sometimes it's significantly louder, like it sort of sounds like it resonates all the way through the car. Sometimes I can't tell if it's my imagination. Part of the reason I wanted to try to get it on video, see if it was audible. That right there sounds to me more like it. So I'm going to try to go ahead and give it gas while simultaneously shifting down into third through the automatic shifter here. So sort of giving it gas now. Now to my ears that went away. Doesn't sound like the tires to me. Sounds to be more transmission related. So shift it up in fourth. And we're going slower because we're driving through Leshai here, but come on now. Come on, Subi. Get out of my way. Oh wait, I'm also in the Subi. Okay, so once these folks get back up to speed, so I'll give you a few details about the car. I plan on making another video for this. I guess I'm going to upload this to YouTube. I'm going to, this is a 1999 Subaru Impreza automatic 4-speed. This is the Subaru Impreza 4-door sedan. The very basic model, no cruise control, so my right foot really hurts. These folks really don't want to go to 30 miles an hour, do they? And so whenever I give it a little bit of gas, and whenever the engine's putting power through the transmission into the wheels, it sort of amplifies this ooh sound. I think it's about up there. So I'm going to go ahead and shift back into the third. Actually, I'll do it with my right hand. Turn off the air as well. This is not very safe what I'm doing right now. So I'm going about 30. Also a very noisy road here, so you shouldn't be able to hear anything. And then I'm going to try to find a place where I can... This is kind of straight up here. Alright, I'm going to... 28, drop it into fourth. Interesting. It only happens sometimes, and I can't tell if it's a hot or a cold thing. Yeah, it's just an interesting sound. Okay, so the transmission 4-speed automatic was last, according to the the Carfax information, the last time the transmission fluid was changed was 2012, so 4 years ago. Since then, I think it's done about 30,000. No, not 30,000. Maybe more like 20 or 10. A few thousand miles. You should be able to sort of keep an eye on the speedometer and maybe listen for that. I'm trying to figure out what pitch that is. I don't have perfect pitch, but I have pretty good relative pitch. And this Forester in front of me is just not giving me a good time. Hopefully it turns right. He or she turns right. And this person just needs to tune their brake down. Ah, they're turning right just for me. Alright, so 25. Mount Baker Bend, it always sort of slows. Oh, please, you don't need to go in 20 miles an hour for this. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Alright, 20. 25. Hear that? That's pretty good. There's some asphalt there, so you're able to hear it. gears again, dropped into third. There, the engine revved up a little bit, clunked, but it didn't. Now, speed up, slow down a little bit. 30. Fourth. There it is. Hear that moaning sound? Third. Fourth. You can see the tachometer change. So that's the sort of, that I think you should have been able to hear a little bit there. It's not just in my head, I know. I wanted to get a little bit of video of that. I think I'm going to continue down Lake Washington Boulevard for a little while, and maybe I'll get some more footage. I want to just upload this at once, so I won't get any more video. But yeah, so there aren't too many issues with this vehicle as far as I can tell. Sorry, some more background. I basically, what I want to ask you is, do you guys know, anybody who's familiar with automatic transmissions, this is the first automatic that I've ever owned and driven regularly, so little noises like this, they're very much like black boxes to me. I don't really know, I mean, I know fundamentally what's going on inside them, I just don't know exactly what would cause certain noises. Right there, you can sort of hear it, you can sort of hear when I'm putting power on, or I'm just sort of cruising along at 30 here. Yeah, it sort of harmonizes almost. Let me drop down toward the boathouse, and maybe I can actually get it on video. So sometimes it behaves pretty well when it's warmed up. Like this, I've been driving about 100 miles. In fact, I'm pretty close to crossing 60,000 miles here. Look at that. 599.82. So it's 1999 with that few miles on it, and look at the planes lining up to land. So when this thing drops from, or I guess shifts up into third from second gear, it makes a bit of a clunk sometimes. Sometimes it does not. Sometimes it's perfect. Sometimes it slushes directly into third, just beautifully like an automatic transmission should. And sometimes it just judders and sort of hiccups back into third, which is something I've never, I don't know, as I said, I don't know anything about autos. I don't have any personal experience with them. So, all right, let's start from a stop here, and I will quietly say when I go through the gears and just sort of let you hear what you can hear. First. Second. First and second are perfect. There. Click on the third. I'm actually going to open my window because you can hear it out the window. And the window motor does not sound good. But I'm sure it'll be fine, and hopefully it breaks soon so I can just get it fixed. Let's back of vehicles go by. And then I think you should be able to pretty well audibly hear the click from second to the third. All right, starting in first. Should be in second by now, I think. There, bit of a clunk in a third. I'm going to slow down again since nobody's around me. Let you hear it. Starting first. Second. Listen. Got a little bit of a click out the right window. I think there's a car coming, so I'll behave. Oh, it's a bike. It's good to do at night. Oh, shit, there's a car. Alright, I'm going to slow to a stop here, and then, or slow to a very slow, like first gear. Alright, let's click back into the third first. So, should be in second actually now. Second. That one was pretty much perfect. I think that one went directly, slushed directly into third. So I had a few hypotheses as to what it might be. I was sort of guessing it might be a stuck solenoid or something like that in the valve body. Don't really know how it works exactly for this transmission. Public knowledge, i.e. Wikipedia, and some other basic, really quick searching does not really yield any answers as to which transmission was built in this car, or which was picked for this car. There's that whining noise again, that humming noise. So I don't really know what to look for. I don't really know common problems with this thing. And I did buy this car from a dealership, so when I really mean black box. And the reason I haven't gotten this looked at or taken it to more places to get looked at is because I'm currently in the hardest court I've ever had at school. I'm taking 19 credits in a quarter system. So I'm not sure how that applies to other schools, but it's basically a lot of time devoted to school and studying. So I haven't really made time to take it anywhere. It behaves pretty well. I don't feel any gears slipping as far as I understand. With automatic transmissions, when they slip, you feel bumpy. When they slip, you feel you give gear when you're in a gear, say second gear, you give it power, and it doesn't go directly to the wheels. To be honest, I sort of feel like most automatic transmissions slush the gears so much that it's often hard to tell. You can't tell when the torque converter lockup clutch is actually activating. I don't know if it goes and I don't know if it activates in second and third for this car. I think it probably only does it for top gear. Really don't know much about automatic transmissions. Well, I didn't realize I was filming for 11 minutes. So let me know if you know anything about that moaning noise at 30 miles an hour. Other pertinent information, I guess, sometimes the automatic transmission fluid comes up a little bubbly on the stick. Don't know if that's important. I believe the transmission fluid is Dextron 2 or 3. Dextron 2 or 3, I should say. So yeah, that's about all the information. I'm freezing to death. It's about 40 degrees out. So I'm going to go ahead and stop this video. Thank you very much for watching, and if you happen to have any input, I would very, very much appreciate whatever you have to offer.